At a time when Iran and those from the US and its partner Israel seem irreconcilable, with a temporary ceasefire hanging by a thread, Vance, one of the most vocal critics of foreign military interventions, might go to Islamabad again. In the US, where Vance might ask voters in 2 years' time to make him the next president, there is growing political and economic pressure to wrap it up. He is the one expected to lead the negotiations, a task that looks far-fetched and almost impossible. So why is Vance walking on thin ice? It's the highest stakes moment thus far for Vance, who spent much of last year as more of a background player in the Trump White House, especially as others like Elon Musk and Secretary of State Marco Rubio took turns as ever-present advisors for the president. "I wished him luck. He's got a big thing," Trump said of his parting message to Vance before he began his journey to Islamabad. Vance's portfolio is fattening fast, first with a mission to root out fraud in government programs at home, and now to help solve a US war in the Middle East, where complicated doesn't even begin to describe things. Vance and Rubio are seen as the Republican Party's strongest potential 2028 presidential contenders, though neither has given a clear answer about whether he intends to run. Experts suggest that the fact that Vance is involved in the negotiations in a very visible way means that if things go south, people will be pointing fingers at him. Vance indeed looks in a tough spot, and he has a reason to worry. Remember Mike Pence? Days before rioters roamed the halls of the US Capitol threatening to hang Mike Pence, Donald Trump told his vice president that people are going to hate your guts and think you're stupid if he failed to stop the 2020 election certification. This was a quick, my way of the highway reminder by Trump. This puts the spotlight on the president's mercurial behavior, which has alarmed the world. President Donald Trump offered mixed messages about the path ahead for the US war against Iran, declaring that he was in no rush to end the conflict, while also expressing confidence that further negotiations with Tehran will soon take place in Pakistan. However, Iran looks in no mood to join talks. This further marks a tough path for J.D. Vance to tread. With the first round of talks yielding no results, the second one is a steep mountain climb for the vice president. At present, loyalty is regarded as one of the most pivotal virtues in Trump's MAGA movement. Vance has toed the line and stood firm with Trump so far. Recently, he even went after Pope as a row ensued over Trump's bizarre social media post. But then, the unpredictability of the US president casts a worrying shadow. More importantly, after he recently fired Pam Bondi. In politics, there is little room for ties beyond confessions. Notably, in 2016, Vance was one of Trump's fiercest critics, casting the then reality TV star as a total fraud and moral disaster and calling him America's Hitler.